Yes, sir.
So, all right, so I'm feeling pain and heartache, and I'm there, and I know the truth. I know that it's not real. And sometimes it's like in an instant, and I wake up and it's gone, but sometimes it's not. What am I doing wrong?
Sometimes it doesn't go right away.
Exactly.
You know that you're in the thought,
Yeah.
but you still have the pain. Good question. Somebody said it was hard. You said it was hard, right? Are you talking about the same thing? Like, he knows that he's in the thought, he's having the pain, but he can't come out right away. Are you saying the same thing or something a little different?
Something a little different.
Okay. And what's that?
I'm saying that the idea of, doing the silent prayer, for example, it's easy to say, do the silent prayer, just be still. It's a simple concept,
Right.
but it's easy. It isn't easy. It isn't easy because the moment, as speaking for myself, when I do that, all of a sudden, all of these thoughts start flooding in.
Right.
Things that, just random things. And, practicing hitting the reset has been helpful for me, and I've gotten better, but for me, it's taken practice. So that's what I mean when I
see.
say the concept is simple, but
What I
easy.
want to tell you about that, the thoughts are not flooding in. The thoughts are already there. You've been living in them and you didn't know it. And what you're doing is becoming aware that you're in those thoughts. Because you've been living there thinking that it was you, thinking that it was normal to live that way. And so you're already one with them. They're not coming in from anywhere. You're becoming aware because the light is shining on them, and you're just becoming aware of the darkness. And so sit there and watch the darkness, and don't believe Satan when he says these thoughts are flooding in, because he doesn't want you to know you've been with him all along. So he'll tell you that, but they're not flooding in from anywhere. You're just becoming aware of the darkness.
Wow. So even though prior to that moment, I feel like I'm present and I feel like I'm, connected with God. But then the moment I go into the silent prayer, all of these thoughts start coming in. So you're saying even prior to that, I was already in that?
Nick that's a good question. Nick had his hand about that. Hold on to your mic.
I know what you guys are saying is true because that they're always there. Because like I think about sleep and dreaming. I don't dream. I haven't dreamed in a long time.
Right.
I don't see images or remember stories from the night that I was sleeping.
Speak from the chest.
I don't remember. I don't have those images and like a dream. You know what dreams are.
Right. Yes.
But I know that Satan was trying to work on my mind because I wake up and right away like some feeling is trying to creep in or something.
Yeah.
Or even the night before while I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
That unconsciousness. So I know that's true. It's always there.
Yeah. And so you said, even when I'm conscious, repeat what you said about that.
You were saying how those thoughts were already there when I was saying that the thoughts, they seem to be flooding in.
Right.
And I'm asking, like leading up to that, there are moments when I feel like I'm really connected
What
with
is
God
that
because
feeling?
I'm in the present. I'm aware of what I'm doing. If it's putting away the dishes or vacuuming or whatever it is I'm
Right.
doing, I'm there. I'm experiencing that moment. I'm not drifting off. And then I go into the silent prayer, and all of a sudden these random thoughts, like creative ideas even, about like things that I had never thought of pertaining to my business, that, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. And I suddenly want to get up and jot it down in my journal and then go back to the silent prayer.
Don't do that. Did
It's
you do that?
crazy. No.
Oh, good.
No.
Don't do that. When you're present, do you think about being present? Like, wow, I'm so present right now, putting the dishes away and all that.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I remind myself to be present.
That's fine, but when you think that you're present, you're not present. When you think you are, you're not. You understand that? And what do you understand about that?
Well, I think I've been noticing, just in agreement with what we're all talking about, like doing the dishes, for example, where I don't know, this week has been so crazy where I feel like I am literally not thinking about anything. And I I think there's a part of me that's like, wait, I'm not thinking. And I'm like, let me think about doing the dishes. My mind is, like, it's like I start talking to myself or telling myself or allow those thoughts to remind me, like, I'm standing here in the kitchen, bending over, doing the dishes. You know what I mean? Where it's like there wasn't anything happening other than an activity.
Yeah.
And then I had to make something happen for my mind or whatever. I know I'm slightly speaking like,
You're doing
I don't know.
fine.
I don't know how I even sound,
you're
but
doing
like
fine.
it's, you know what I mean? Like I feel like,
You just
and then
had
I'm like,
a
wow,
thought
I'm
now
thinking
making
again.
you doubt what you're saying.
Pardon me?
You just had a thought come in,
Right.
and it said, "You sound crazy right
This,
now."
I know, yeah. I mean, this
And
is
you
all wild
believed
to
it.
me, right? So I get it. So I don't know. Maybe it's it's almost like I'm not conditioned because of what you're saying. I've been sitting with rapid thoughts for so many decades that in the moment of peace of just being still, doing the dishes,
Right.
there's like a knee-jerk training of like, wait, let me remind myself that I'm present doing the dishes rather than just. It's uncomfortable because it's so new. I guess
Nice.
it's better to have a
It'll grow. Don't
Right,
worry about
right.
it.